to review as well. Okay, so you're gonna go for leg drags. Okay, so just to explain, leg drag is when I can actually bring both legs of my opponent to one side like this. This is a leg drag. Okay, I have both legs here, drop mine on the floor, okay, and then they have a good, pretty much have passed, okay, that situation. So we're gonna see how to get there, okay? Normally, for this, like, you're gonna have like his knees close to his chest like this. Good guard players, normally, they're gonna be more like this. It's very unlikely someone, you know, like, to be in this situation, okay? It's very easy, like, just mount like that, still to go around. Normally, he has his legs close to his chest, okay? So, I will start like this. One hand, the hand up there, the side I want to pass, I'm going to grab lower, close to his ankle, okay? And the other hand, I'll like have my arm like stiff and like just frame, so fully extended the arm pretty much. And I want to try to turn his hips a little bit to that side, okay? So if I turn a little bit, that makes my job easier. I'll bring this leg inside and I'll walk, close his fist. If you guys can see, I'm very, very close to him. I'm not here, okay? I'm here, okay? Because right now, I'm pushing this leg, okay? If I let go of this leg, instead try to bring this leg back to this side here, it's hard, okay? So he won't, of course, he can definitely get there, but he won't get there straight away. You probably have to move this frame first, then he can hip stay, please. If I just move a little bit as well, so if I just go like here, now he can, and I let go of the leg, he's leg can go to the other side. Okay, so we don't want that. So you want actually, when you step, you see like my left leg is going very, very close to his head. Okay, so here, I push his leg that way, and I grab his ankle, and now I step, and I get close to him. You see my left foot close to his head, my chest close to his leg. Okay, so I'm close to him. I'll let go of his grip. I'll cup the thigh. Okay, once I cup the thigh, I'll come back in one more step, getting in, and now I'm going to drive this knee to the ground. Okay, so once I drive the knee to the ground, my head goes on the far shoulder, and I drop. From here, I'm going to start looking for double unders. If you can get double unders, great. Not necessarily has to be the wonders, can be just a standard cross face and underhook, or can be on the other side as well. Okay? This is also a possibility. Okay, guys, you don't want to pass, of course, and stay like this. If you pass here, you want to actually start moving that arm that way, so you can expose the back and try to protect your back. Okay? Okay, so here. I'm going to grab, I push, okay, and I push the foot as well. Okay, so here, one, so once I get here, two, drop, head go down. Okay, and here, look one of the hooks. And we walk. Yeah. 100% of the time that I go to that side, I go to the other side now. Okay, so.
Remember that?
Yeah. That's the side I pass. I always pass the you know, like, yeah. I have to learn how to pass it from the right side now. Okay, so here, I push, I drive the leg, and I step, okay, getting close. Okay, so once I get here, I let go of this grip, cup the thigh. Okay, I'm gonna walk back in. So now I'm gonna walk in front of him, but his foot is already in the position that I want. His foot is already outside of my body. What I don't want is his foot like here or here. I want the other side. If you remember leg drag, I want both legs on the same side. Okay, so I'm framing, I'm cupping here, I'll come back. Once I come back, I can drop my head. And I want to try to bring, I drop my knee. And I want to try to bring my elbow in front of his knee right here. So just like that. Now I can finish the pass. Okay? So I want to collapse his hips in the opposite direction that I'm passing. Okay? One more time. Here. One. Cup. Two. Drop the knee. Head down. Look for double unders. plastic rubber. Okay, like I said, the double wonders, I prefer double wonders, okay, most of the time. If I can get double wonders, great. If not, at least one on the hook, okay? Doesn't matter the side. So understand like which each side gonna give you something different. Okay, so if you get the underhook, I pass it this side, I get the underhook on this side here. This is the most standard position for slide control, underhook cross face here. If I get on this side, it feels a bit awkward, okay? What you don't want is if Sam start coming up on this elbow, so if this is loose and you come up so on this elbow, you can start now thinking about taking your back, okay? So of course, if you're here, what I normally want is try actually to bring his back off the floor and make him turn to the opposite direction. So using this. So now I actually can get a gift wrap and start thinking about taking this back. Okay? Let's play with this a little bit. Let's go next one. It's very, very similar to this one. Okay, so you guys gonna have the opportunity to keep practicing. And I'm gonna show a third one. Probably gonna have time for that. They're gonna show a third one that I didn't show yesterday. They're gonna relate to a lot of situations, okay, that you can find yourselves. Okay, this is more basic. So, in the ideal world, I want actually to push his hips that side and go this side. But if I'm passing this side, what can happen is like Sam is gonna start turning his hips this way, and now I'm already on this side here. So I'll do the same thing. Okay, but I'm gonna move to the other side. Okay, so because Sam turned his hips to me, I cannot leg right here because I need this leg on that side. Okay, so like again, I need his hips turning the opposite direction. So because his hips are turning my direction right now, I'll just move around. Okay, so what I will do, this leg that was here, I will slide up, and I will pin his leg on the floor. So this arm again, like straight arm. Okay, and I have some weight here on this arm. And this one that was here, I'm going to slide down and grab his ankle. And I will start pulling his foot inside. Okay, so I will try to create room for me to go around. And I will try to move from this side here quickly to the other side. Okay, so in 2 steps, I'm here again. Okay, so my chest is low. Okay, and now the same thing. I can tuck the thigh. You can step in and start driving my knee and get my head to the ground. Okay. So you guys see, it's like it's this quick step. Okay, so I'm here, my hand is on the floor, I'm grabbing the leg, and I want. Okay, so as quick as you can.
Pivoting on your arm.
Pivoting on your arm, exactly. Okay? Yeah, so that's gonna help to keep that leg where it is. Gonna help to keep his hips turned to the opposite direction. That's what I want. Okay? And we might have a chance of getting the other side. You're gonna see what happens when actually he do a good job with this leg. That's the next one. As I'm trying to go and he hooked my leg. Okay, so we're gonna see how to deal with that. But let's say that we can actually get to the other side. Okay, so I'm here, and I try to go leg drag here, but he turns the hips, so I change my grip, and now look, I'm here, I'll go, and I lower my chest again. Okay, so once I get here, I can cut the leg, and I start driving my knee, head go on the floor, double wonders. Okay? So very, very similar to the other one. So just changing sides. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. It's gonna relate very well to everything we're doing. Okay, there's a few little details. So it's the same thing. Let's say that I'm going to this side, I'm gonna change my grip, I'm gonna pin this leg on the floor, okay? And as I step here, okay, so I go and I try to move, you get this leg here, okay? So, and you get like kind of this headquarters, okay? So you can also start from this situation, okay? Like it's a similar situation. Okay? If you here, okay, because this was a question from Callum last night, okay? So we were training with, I was training with him and he found himself in this situation, I was in the water. And I was explaining to him, like, there is, of course, different ways to pass, but like, to use the leg drag, you have to lift your hips, because you have to pass this leg to the other side. If your hips is low, this leg will never pass, okay? So, pin the leg, like we're doing, okay? Cup the leg, here, raise your hips, and use the knee to get that leg in that side. Okay, so just like this, keep yourself low and stay here. This leg will out and go around, and I get to here. Okay, so it's a little bit of leg work, okay, but very, very good. Okay, so if I'm standing, it's the same thing. Okay, so I go here, I go a step, I get the hook. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll let go of this, I'll cup, and I'll drop my hips. Okay, so I don't want my hips to be too high because he can be moving his legs. So I kind of want to bring his heel against his butt. Okay, I bring my knee inside, and now when my knee is inside, you see like, he kind of loses, if he has no hook here, he'll lose the hook. Now the only thing like is start collapse his knee to that side, because I'm pushing with this leg. Okay? So I do this, and now I can start walking my leg around and get to feet. Okay? If as I start to get that leg around here, and he follow with that hook, okay, I can push the leg down and start passing to here. There is other ways to pass. I can go knee on belly, okay, I can tuck here, start passing like this. Then you can connect all the styles of pass. Okay, so we don't want to go too deep in that. Let's just focus on this one. I go to here. Okay, so he hooks the leg. Okay, I cup, I lower my hips, and I drive my knee in. Okay, once I do this, walk, and I get my leg right behind. So now I have the same position that we were before. I'm cupping here the knee, okay, just like this. I drive on into the ground, head go low, double wonders. That's no visual for me. Okay. Just a slight explanation. This is a course that I'm seeing right now. Okay. The explanation of cupping the knee is to avoid the person to point his knee outside. Okay. I'll explain why I think it will be easier. Okay, so if I'm here and I get to here, and especially against very flexible people, if Sam pointing his knee out, if I start getting like this now, you see like his shin is fraying, this can start pushing away. He's going to use his hands as well. This can be annoying. I don't want this situation here. Okay, so like this, with his shin in front of me. Ideally, what I want is his knee pointing actually that direction, so I can pull his leg across, and obviously it's much easier for me to pass. Does it make sense? Okay, so that's why like this hand cupping, but actually if you Sam try to move his knee outside, it's way harder. Okay, so that's why when you're passing, you go here, I go here, okay, and now if I just keep holding this and I come back, he can point his knee out, and then this spreads out. Okay, so when I pass, I tuck here, and now if you try to turn his knee out, it's way harder because I'm holding here with my hand. I can start driving my knee. Okay, so we make it harder for him. Does it make sense? So just to explain that, okay, because I think it's important for you guys to know why I'm putting my hand in this place. Okay, why is it working? It works for what? Okay, just for you guys to understand.
If you go for the frame, what would you? If I manage to frame,
If you manage to frame me, well, I can still force. Okay, so if it's here, can still try to force your leg inside, but again, I have actually to collapse this here. Okay, so if you actually start managing to move this hip up, probably going now, if this leg is not in, you'll be able to bring this leg, this foot on my inside like this or on my chest, pushing away, okay, and probably I'll have to disengage and start to pass from the scratch. Okay, so that's a good way to. I do that a lot, okay, because like, I'm quite flexible. So if the person is trying to pass, I try to point my knee out, because that gives me a shield, and the person cannot get close to distance. The problem with the leg drag is when they get chest to chest. Okay, so if they just pass the legs and don't get chest to chest, you still are able to move a little bit, okay, and like try to get your hips in the right position and recover your down. So if you do that, okay, so yeah, you point your knee out. Okay, so I try to get chest to chest. It is impossible, so I have to move this leg first. Okay, so for example, right now I can try to move this way, but then you can be like, you use breaking my grips, make it harder for me. You know, I can now, you know, and if I start moving my leg out and I stop the pin, then you can start to escape. That's why it's so important as well the pin on that leg. Okay, guys, because it stops him from moving the way he wants. Once his hips are free, you're gonna move. It's way easier for him to recover the guard. Okay? Now this freedom here feel like stepping, moving hips out. This is very, very good for guard players. Once you actually, how I'm gonna move my hips? The only way I can move like this. That's it, I cannot move that side. Not more than that, you know what I mean? Because my leg is pinned, right? Okay? So let's try this one. Let's go, 1, 2, 3.